Are you thinking of starting or just started an Etsy shop? If so, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing some practical advice for anyone new to Etsy. Before you exit this video, if you are a seasoned seller, I will make sure to stick around to the end because a lot of the advice can be suitable for you guys as well. I'm going to be sharing my top tips for selling on Etsy and things I wish that someone would have told me before starting my shop. Hi, and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name is Nancy and I help small business owners turn their passions into profits. Make sure to subscribe for weekly videos and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you are the first one notified of any new videos. So let's go ahead and get started. So tip number one is if you're new to Etsy and have not opened your Etsy shop yet, make sure that you use my referral link and both you and I will get 40 free listings. It's a win-win for everyone. I will leave the link right below in the text box description. Tip number two is make sure to micro niche. By niching down, it means clearly that you're focusing on your ideal target audience and aligning your marketing to match with it. This will help you stay focused on creating products for your cater audience, in which return will want to buy from you over and over again, creating a sustainable business in the long run and getting more sales at a quicker pace. Tip number three is have a unique product. So you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You could do market research and find trends or profitable products to sell. The key is taking that product and adding your own unique selling proposition. In essence, what makes your product better than your competitors? This will make your product stand out even in a saturated niche. Tip number four is choose your shop name wisely. Make sure to think big like big brands. When they pick a shop name, they also make sure that this name is available across all platforms, like all social media platforms. So when I started my online business 11 years ago, one of the biggest mistakes I did was not having the same name all across. And now I have different handle names across different platforms. You want to make sure that you take your time when choosing the name for branding purposes. And just in case you do end up with a business that blows up, now you have the same name all across. Tip number five is build your list. I cannot tell you this enough. Build your list. It's important that you have an email list in place when you open your store. Email marketing has many, many benefits, from helping you build your brand, getting sales consistently. God forbid your Etsy shop ever gets suspended, you don't have to start from scratch because you have a list, remarketing, and the list goes on and on and on. So make sure that you start an email list today if you don't have one. Tip number six is pick one social media platform at a time. In the beginning, when you're a solopreneur and you're doing everything by yourself, it can be overwhelming trying to tackle social media, Etsy, trying to create your products, fulfill your orders, etc. I recommend picking one, mastering that platform, and once you feel comfortable, move on to another one. And my number one recommendation for Etsy sellers are Pinterest. You don't need to crack the algorithm code, and it's pretty easy to start seeing results when you use it consistent and you use it correctly. Now, if you're ready to start, manage, and scale your Etsy business with my help, make sure that you grab my Etsy Mastery course. I will leave the link in the text box below so you could take a peek at all 9 courses that come included. Tip number 7 is make sure to learn how to do Etsy SEO the right way. The reason why many business owners start on Etsy is that they want to take advantage of the building traffic. And when doing SEO, you want to use tags that accurately describe your product, stay away from generic terms or broad terms, and use tags that are relevant to your products that will be shown to the right people. And you also want to make sure that you're using the right categories, you're using the right attributes. This will help you amplify your potential reach. Take the time to learn it, since you need to optimize your listings and shop for SEO the right way to help increase your visibility. Tip number 8 is learn how to block time for your business. In the beginning, Etsy might be a side hustle that you're trying to grow into a full-time gig. Time blocking is a productivity technique that I apply to my business that helps me manage my business and still have time for my family, for my my toddler, and when I had a full-time job, I had the time to do it as well. So for example, instead of blocking out 2 hours for an entire project from start to finish, define the first few steps and set a time block for those steps. Don't overwhelm yourself with it either. Tip number 9, don't compare yourself to others. I struggle with this myself, especially since I didn't seem to have overnight success like others around me. And most often we make these comparisons without realizing we're actually doing it. And I have learned to be the best version of myself. I start every day with 3 things that I'm grateful for. I have learned to unplug from social media when I need to. And my true competition is me. So as long as I'm doing great yearly after year, that's what I focus on. Tip number 10 is just stop procrastinating over things that have not even happened. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. This quote is by Zig Ziglar. It's one that I often recite in my videos. Why? Because in the beginning, when you're starting out, you might not be that great. Your photos might not look good, or maybe you're struggling with SEO. It's normal to have these difficulties. The key is to keep pushing and learning. With time, you will improve and everything will fall into its place. So here's some additional videos that you might like. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you have any questions, let me know. I am an open book. Leave them below, and thanks for watching.